Hi guys, welcome to Email Development 101. My name is Pratik. Today we are going to learn how to define the HTML structure. So what is the HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML tells the browser how to display the content. All the browser use the HTML to read the content and show on the screen. HTML is the standard markup language for creating the web pages and emailer. Just like any language, HTML has the structure which we are going to learn in a moment. HTML is a forgiven language. What I mean by that? In the language JavaScript, PHP, .NET or any other language, if you don't write the code as defined, it will not work. But in HTML, if you are writing a correct spelling or code, if it is capital or small, it doesn't matter. It will work. Also, you can see the result in real time. That is why it is easy to learn and most popular coding language. Let's talk about how to structure the HTML. In HTML, first we need to declare the doc type. Doc type declaration is the first thing we need to do in HTML. It tells the browser what the HTML version we are working on. Here is the syntax to define the doc type. This will tell the browser we are going to use HTML5. Like any other software, you have the version. HTML also have the version. In email development, HTML5 is mostly used. There are many doc types, but for email, we are going to use only HTML5. Once we define the doc type, after that we will define the element. In HTML, every element defined by the start and end tag. Start tag defines like this and end tag defined like this. If you start the end tag and do not end it, it will give you unexpected result. You can just say they are couples or mom or dad, whatever is easy to remember. They always come in a pair who will not function properly without one another. If you define only one, they will be miserable. Our first element will be after the doc type is HTML. It is the root element. Whatever element we define, it comes under the HTML element. In HTML, we will nest the other element. In HTML, our first element is head. Head is the element like brain of the HTML. Like in our body, all the commands come from our head. Same things happen here. If you define any command, it will act accordingly. In head, we include meta tag, title tag, global CSS, etc. It mostly contains how the content behave or page information it will show. You will learn as we go. Can you guess what element comes after the head element? If you guess body, you are right. The body element defines the document's body. Here is all magic happens. Whatever you write in the body, it will show in the browser. You can add elements like heading, image, paragraph, table, button, etc. Now we are going to define under the head and body elements. First, let's define the head. Title tag. Title, as the name suggests, it defines the title of any document. Open any software. You will save the document. Once you save the document, you will see that name on top of the software, that is title. Same goes here. Once you define the title, it will show in the browser tab. Do some practical and see how the HTML works. As you can see here in the HTML, in the tab HTML.html, this is the title which we need to change, and we can change it by giving it the title tag. In the head, we will put title tag, and whatever content we like, we can put here. For example, right now I am putting my first title tag. If I save it and refresh the page, as you can see, my first title tag has been changed. Now let's put some body tag HTML. So first we will put heading tag. So for heading we will use h1 tag, and we can put anything we want. Right now I am putting my name, that is Pratik Gupta. Let's see how it will look. I saved it and I'm refreshing the page. As you can see, This is how it is look. Now we will put some paragraph here. So for paragraph we will use p tag, and we can put a dummy text. Let's go to the lorem ipsum page and copy and paste some text from here. So here is the text. I just copied it and I'm pasting it here. So it will look like this. So that is how we put h1 tag and p tag. H1 tag is for heading, p is for paragraph. There are lots of many tags which we can use, but for start we will use h1 tag. If you remember the Word doc, you remember the heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4. Same thing goes here. In the HTML, we have the h1 to h6. These tags are for heading only. I'm putting my name again so you can see what is the difference between the different heading tags. Let's save it and refresh the page. As you can see, there is difference between the first to sixth heading. Now it is time for some practice. Create the HTML, structure the HTML as I shown you, and put some heading and paragraph. You can put like any, you can choose biography, you can choose any book, you can just copy any blog and just use the heading and paragraph to make the page. While you are practicing this, please keep in mind every tag has a closing tag. As you can see here, h1, it's a start. If I put / h1, then it is a ending tag. Every tag must have the end tag and start tag. Without that, it will not work properly. Keep practicing. I'll see you in next video. In the next video, we will learn how to change the font size, font color, font weight, and many more. And we will learn how to embed images. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe the channel and push the bell notification icon. In future, if I put any video on YouTube, you will get the notification. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day and keep practicing.